So, Coach, it seemed like first quarter, UCLA was in the game, and then some things got away from you in that first half. What were some of the contributing factors of that?
I don't think we tackled very well on the defensive side of the ball, and I think the penalties in the special teams game really hurt us in the first half. So we had 3 there that I think really hurt us in the first half from a special team standpoint. And we didn't tackle well. We didn't tackle well in the first half. We didn't tackle well in the second half.
It seems like penalties on special teams has been a theme the past couple of weeks. Have you been able to nail down like something?
No, I think
in
it's
common?
individual guys, and I don't think it's a theme. But I know tonight those 3 penalties hurt us. You know, we're just short on the field goal. You know, and again, that's just having some poise. I mean, that's just flinch up front, knock us back 5 yards, and then we're short probably by about 2 or 3 yards. So confident JJ can knock that in from where we were. He's been really accurate for us and has been really good for us. But good teams don't do that, and we're hurting ourselves right now, and we have to stop doing that.
Moss seemed to have a career night. What kind of challenges did he present to you guys tonight?
I just think we have to tackle better, you know, and I think our guys were there at times, but there are way too many missed tackles. You know, probably I haven't seen the film yet, but I would say it's our worst game from a tackling standpoint.
Can you talk about the decision to go with Wilton tonight? Was Dorian available at all, or what was?
No, Dorian wasn't available.
You mentioned Dorian wasn't available. Wilton looked pretty comfortable, you know, running the ball himself. Are you okay with him, you know, taking the ball?
Yeah.
How do you think Wilton did overall?
I mean, we'll watch the film and go over it, but I think some of the drops obviously hurt us. You know, when you're playing a good team like this, the little things are the difference in winning the games. You know, when you look at the penalties in the special teams aspect, the missed tackles on defense, and then when we had things going on offense, and you know, a couple of those balls are caught. You know, it's a little bit different on those drives. So we'll have to look at the overall tape to give you, you know, was it good, was it bad? But I thought he did some good things out there.
Missed tackles have kind of been a theme a little bit. How do you go about fixing that?
It's fundamentals, and you got to continue to practice them. You know, I think when you're on a short week, we only had 1 day in pads. Because it was a short week, we'll go back to a normal week and get back to our 2 full days in pads and make sure we're continuing to tackle. But it's you're not going to win games if you tackle that way, and we have to correct that. So.
Losing so many linebackers to injury, how's that impacted the defense?
You got to play with who you got. You know, you can't sit here and say, hey, we lost linebackers. You know, can we get an extra yard or 2? I mean, it just doesn't work that way. There's just attrition that goes on everywhere. Everybody deals with injuries at this point in time during the season. You know, it's obviously the teams that get an opportunity to stay healthy through the course of the season usually end up on top. But it's just something that we have to deal with. You know, we knew linebacker was a depth problem for us to start with, and then obviously losing some of those guys has hurt us. But we just got to go. So.
I think they scored on their first 4 drives in the second half. How much did fatigue and being on the field so long impact the defense?
I don't think it was that. I think we need to tackle. I mean, we're there. We got to get those guys down. So nothing more than that. I think it's a fundamental game. We've got to catch a ball on offense and we got to tackle on defense.